Hello Aries, welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to give homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is part 2 to the 4-part video series called the Rod and Staff reading, which is meant to be a guidance for you to be able to take hold of the energies of 2020 by doing the healing work you need to do now. So we'll dive to, it's a 4-part series. Each video has 2 sections. This one is called Soul Guidance, and it's number 2. So let's get started. It says, the unseen, too much is hidden from you. The next message we have for you is Antelope, and it's overcoming obstacle. Well, it's number 37, which results to a 10, which goes back to a 1, which is endings and new beginnings. Overcoming obstacles, psychic, higher purpose, knowledge, action, survival, and speed. And there's adaptability of mind, instincts, understanding life and death. Taking action is key to life. The next one we have is a new moon, and it's called Promise. And it says, this is a time for manifestations, beginnings, renewal, with the promise that our desires will come to fruition. Grandmother Moon, promise of what is to come, is embedded in the first glimmer of her lights as she emerges from behind the curtain of darkness that has recently encompassed her. This is the time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconsciousness into your full awareness. Next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. A promise has 2 meanings. It can be a commitment and guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen. Or it can simply imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your intention is focused upon what you wish to have happen, there will be fulfillment, and that promise is kept. So we'll be coming up on a new moon phase closer to the end of this month. I do believe it is the Sagittarius new moon. So maybe that would be a good time to have a vision board set out and think about your manifestations and try to keep yourself in a higher vibration. The next one we have is 3, Harmony, and it says, music, the creation. Sound such as Big Bang is simply the movement of air, equivalent to breathing, an act of giving life, creation. A handmade flute, a rattle with crystals, a sacred pipe and drum, nature's voice expressed through human instruments. Music rings bells in your heart. It opens you to movement and joy. You are in transformation through creativity. Find the secret of the meditation and inner harmony by being in an alert stillness. The next message we have is savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of self-care and a path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. Oops. Next we have 6 of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, a new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. And lastly, okay, this was here in your first reading. It's time to start your journey. So, I mean, it's time to start your journey, Aries. It says, scraped, bumped, lumped up too. Yes, your soul is battered and bruised. Oh yes, it's time for you to make a choice. The cries from your spirit is now a deafening voice. Life at time calls us to our path, but we are so distracted with the trappings of the physical world that we drown out this internal voice of integrity. Staying on a road filled with tedious obstacles, blockages, and detours. All the while, this still, steady voice awaits the day you submit like the prodigal son returning to your father's house, aka the seat of your soul, in order to reclaim your birthright, gaining access to the map of your life's journey. You have come to a time of the soul retrieval. Your past lessons have brought you to this point. Let go of the ego's hands and take hold of your higher self. Your destiny and legacy is stretched out before you, so place your feet on your true path because it's time to start your journey. Now, Aries, as we can see, both of these cards speaks of your life purpose. You know, and to me, the unseen is the promise of this new dawn. You know, the fact that you are a creator. And as long as you can reserve, whether if this is, you take this as finances, that's fine. But I'm going to more say, as long as you can preserve your energies and remember that you are going to need that positive fuel so that you can focus on your life purpose. And as well, if you're at a point where you can start saving as little as it can be, just start putting it away for your future so that you can do the moonlighting and back up your, you know, your money to step out on your new path. And this right here is Six of Earth. This is an equal give and take. And it says gifts of money, time or effort, a new career, opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. So this and this goes right in hand to say, you know, by paying off your debts and finding yourself on a balanced ground, you will do your soul some good. And again, with the, it's time to start your journey. Remember, the promise of the new day and your higher purpose is calling for you. But what you're not seeing again is the new journey that is about to start in your life. But if you are at a point where you come to know that after every dark night of the soul, or every dark night, there is the beautiful dawn. So if you're coming out of this cave that you've been in, whether this is emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, you're coming out of this darkness and entering a new day of a higher purpose. And you're overcoming whatever obstacles this unseen card has represented for you, because you're going to do this through your creative talents, whatever they are. When I say creative talents, I'm not just speaking of painting or the fine arts or liberal, you know, I'm speaking of however you choose to manifest, whatever field you use to manifest, if it's analytical, if it's spiritual, if it's creative, if it's physical, whatever form it takes, your journey is here calling for you. And your soul guidance is calling for you to start your journey. Okay, let's go on to the second portion of the reading. And this is Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, Count Your Blessings. And it says, it soon will be time to harvest again. The harvest missed in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time to look around right now at all that is. You have forgotten your blessings and your rights. You're nearly forgotten how lucky you are. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. Stand in your life and look around you. See all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. Bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of and share your abundance. Something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. Appreciate that while you are in physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. Do not let anyone cheat you. These things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. You have more material wealth than you think, so please do count your blessings every day. Now, what I received with this card is the Ace of Pentacles. So, as it's saying, you have more than what you're realizing. The gifts that were given to you is abundant. But in order for you to access these gifts and gain this pentacle, you're going to have to still your emotions. Because out of your emotions springs forth this tangible gift. I received the Ten of Cups, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. And as you can see, that this opportunity has led you to a beautiful happiness, good things, party, or a celebration. So this is the happy home, you know, and a new start. But don't get caught up in these energies, fears and frustrations, you know, letting go of emotions. You cannot get caught in here. What you're going to have to do is take up your passion so that you don't derail this. You have to count the blessings that are present in your life right now and give thanks to them and manifest more of them with the promise of the new moon. And secondly, we have the Dress of Alchemy, which you also received in your first reading. I'm just going to read it over just in case you didn't see the first one. And it says, 33, the Dress of Alchemy, release your power. You have strong, powerful, vibrant energy that changes lives. Some people may be eroding their own energy fields with blame, discontent, and choosing the same destructive patterns over and over again. It is time for you to celebrate who you truly are at this time, to acknowledge you have some energetic debris that needs to be cleared. And when you do this, the goal of who you are will shine through. It is no longer possible in this new energy to hide who you are. Take the time to be truly yourself. When you have cleared your energy field of the guilt, the fear, the jealousy, and the envy, you will be able to shine brightly too. Your energy is strong and bright when you come from a place of love, courage, and wisdom. Relationships and situations based on ego-centered concepts containing toxic energies will fall away naturally. You will now ask for your worth. This is not hubris. It is self-love in action. And when I clarified this, again, we received the Page of Coins and the Two of Cups. Now, I could read this two ways, you know. This is saying that you're going to be getting a tangible knowledge of a tangible offer to be able to do something that you really love. You know, once you can release this power, this small opportunity is going to grow into something that is like a Two of Cups situation. I know this is like normally a union, but I don't take these cards, especially within the type of reading that I'm doing right now for you. I don't take this card as like male and female energies. I just think you'll find an opportunity once you can release this power that will balance your feminine and your masculine energies. Or if you release your power and you get rid of all these emotional turmoils, you'll get message about an opportunity for a Two of Cups situation. You know, peace of mind, joining two people. So maybe your boss and yourself will have a cohesive relationship. And if it's not your boss, well, your partner. Okay. We received number 5 as well, which is out trick or treating. And it says, take some time to discover what is bubbling. It could be a wonderful, and yet you may be fearful it is woeful. It's going to take courage to find out the truth. But if you do find that courage, you'll discover that you need not be scared by the appearance of death. He is just here to help you change. And Jack-o'-lantern is here to help you light up something you've been hiding from. The little witch with her apprentice, they are ready to help you understand the depth of your magic. Don't be afraid. Don't judge everyone by appearance. Instead, understand what lies beneath and discover what it is they want. And then feel out for any strings attached. We want you to exercise your feelings, your clairsentience, the ability to know, and not to rely upon appearances for your signals. It's up to you now to decide whether you are going to take the time to discover what something really is all about, or simply judge it based on how it appears to be at first glance. They may reveal to you a world they may reveal to you a world of more wonder than you thought possible. All you need is courage. Now, we have the Death card. The Devil, 3 of Swords, the High Priestess, and the 3 of Cups. Now, for me, this is saying, like, you have to get over this devil energy. Whatever it is that has your heart feeling ran through over and over again, use your clairsentience to know that this is the past. We can never relive this, only in the memories. But we can call it back into our lives in different circumstances, but not this exact situation. You'll never relive the exact same situation. So have the High Priestess energies and just know. You just know that there are celebrations and bright happiness coming towards your life. You know, this speaks about a life more wonderful that you can believe. You just have to let go of the fear of it and not expecting a bad outcome. Just sit in the High Priestess energies and know that the energies of joy and laughter and abundance and celebration are here for you. Because the promise of the new moon is the new dawn. And it's time to start your journey. Okay. The next message that I received for you was dissipating. And I will read those. And it says, allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity in daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Take action. Content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastination, companionship, connection, and assistance. Now, to clarify that, I received the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, being that this is the feminine energy being represented here, It's telling you that you should stand in your more creative aspect. And being that you are an Aries, use the fire. Use the fire in your belly as your creative force. Because she's cutting out this dissipating of waiting around telling the stories of one day I'm gonna, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. She's ready to get to this Queen of Pentacles. You know, one who is sitting in her country garden, fully draped in opulence, with a huge pentacle on her lap. And it just looks like she's pondering the legacy that she's going to be able to leave behind when she ascends to being an ancestor. So if you can cut out this story and put into action, you surely get to where you need to be. The next one we have is bittersweet. And it says, there is an inner strength here, helping you to rise above circumstances and do the right thing. It is time to set aside personal agendas for the good of the group. The person you are becoming is capable of far more than you imagine. The passing of all things is inevitable. Whatever is happening may require release. This card could be represented as unexpected news. Parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. Can I see the strength in the choice of others? Hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honor others, new horizons, release and maturity. And what we have was the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Two of Cups. So if there is a rough patch in a relationship, you know, because the Hierophant represents an established order, you know, and the Chariot is bold movement forward. So as it was saying many times through your reading, is that you need the courage to boldly move forward regardless of what has happened in the past, irregardless of what has happened in the past. Because it's going to bring you to being able to stand on your square. And your partner, if you have one, will match you. And if not, then to me, this is just your your feminine and your masculine energies joining with the both Kundalini energies rising. So, I mean, this looks really good, Aries. Your soul is guiding you so much to step onto your path. To be bold and to be confident in everything that you do and expect only good, no matter the circumstances. Even if there are bumps and delays along the path that test your faith, you must always be able to draw back to your center and gain control of your chariot. Okay, Aries, I thank you so much for coming to visit the Black-Hearted Oracle. I hope this message finds you well, and I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.